Oh, hello and welcome back to Brisbane. Today I'm here with Nick, Fytogreen's State Manager in Queensland. You guys know Fytogreen, they're green infrastructure specialists, and behind us is probably the most impressive installation of yours that I've seen.
For sure.
So I'm really excited to pick your brain a little bit, learn more about the installation, the challenges, and everything that comes with running a green operation in the middle of a commercial business.
Yeah, no problem.
So Nick, tell us a little bit about it. How old is this installation? When did it start?
We've just ticked over 12 months being installed. Prior to that, it had a growing time of around 2 years with delays on the project itself.
Okay.
So it was straight in wow factor.
So the plants, you didn't grow the plants in that spot. You grew the plants outside and then you just installed them a year ago?
So everything was grown at our headquarters in Victoria.
Yep.
In temperate igloos.
Yep.
And then shipped up and then put together. With guys on ropes, guys on the ground,
Nice.
Just made it work.
So you're aiming for instant gratification here.
Yes.
Which I suppose you've got a client at the end, right? It's a little bit different to what we normally do. We kind of just want to please ourselves.
That's it.
Whereas you got a client at the end and the client probably doesn't want to wait like a year until it looks good.
They want that instant.
So you get all of that, you do all of that work proactively.
Yeah.
Nice. Can you give us a bit more information about the installation in itself? I can count about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 columns
10
or so?
columns altogether, and I think they're made up of 8 individual columns. Sort of pieced together.
Oh, okay, I can see there's little bits of mesh connecting them.
Correct.
Yeah.
They've got the steel on the outside that sort of is then tied together with a drip tray at the bottom with a pump. Any overflow straight back out.
So it is a contained environment, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
It's not recycled water that would go straight back in, but
because I mean below us they're just setting up for market down there.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's not gonna drip on them ever.
100%.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's interesting because I suppose that is the main challenge, right?
Yeah.
How the hell do you water them? How the hell do you do anything with them? How do you maintain these plants? Because we are like probably 20 odd meters in the air.
Yeah, 7 levels.
7 levels.
Yeah.
So I mean, I struggle with my moss pods when they reach 2 meters,
That's right. Yeah.
But they're still firmly on the ground. So how?
Everything is done via rope access, maintenance-wise. So
Okay.
We've got abseilers that we engage 3 to 4 times a year, and then we're hit on site for 2 days at a time.
Nice. I think next time you guys do that, I wanna
definitely.
come. But I suppose to be the actual abseiler, you'll need to like certifications, right? Is your maintenance crew, are they horticulturalists or are they climbers? Like, are they action sport adventurists?
They're definitely
a bit of both.
They're definitely a bit crazy.
Yeah, okay.
They're abseilers and then they're directed by us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you hire the professionals and you teach them planty skills rather than the other way around.
Correct, yeah.
Fair enough. Probably an easier learning curve that way. I like that though, because sometimes we think about plants being like a little bit boring, like no offense to us. But I mean, this is a very action heavy plant maintenance.
Oh yeah, that's one of a kind. Like, you won't see anything like this in Australia at the moment.
So each column is made out of those 8 little segments, and I suppose is it all just working via gravity? Like you feed water at the top and then it all just drips through?
Each separate component, like the 8 individual columns, has a drip line at the top of it, and then it's...
So it doesn't require... because...
It is gravity fed to a degree. Obviously the bottom ones are going to get a bit wetter than the top. Yeah. But then, any excess pumped out.
Sweet, all right. You already answered my first question. I suppose it would be a little wetter at the bottom.
Yeah.
So do you account for that when you choose the plants that you put there?
Yeah. And also aspect here. During the install, we had to make sure the rotation was correct when going up. And they were set.
Oh, so they don't rotate in themselves. No. They're stable, right?
They've got the stabilizing wires, but once up.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see them. Okay, yeah.
We just had to get that that aspect correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you get it right?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, because sometimes with plants, there's a level of uncertainty involved still, right? I mean, we obviously do a little bit of research, and this is far from your first installation that you guys have done, so you're probably building on your previous knowledge, but do you still encounter like element of trial and error where you're just like, actually that didn't work out, let's redo it?
100%, yeah. That's still happening. A lot of R&D in the background.
Yeah. With that specific installation as well? Or?
Look, we'll take notes from this one to see what has worked and what hasn't for future projects similar to this. So, yeah, there's always learning. We've had some issues with some of the early pumps, with it, which have been changed out, and we're having a bit more of a win now with what's been subbed in. Some species have not worked, so we'll look to replace them on the next rope access visit.
I would love to talk a little bit more about the actual species, because there's over 1,800 or so in here.
Oh,
I think that's what your marketing team told me.
Yeah, I think you could be.
But maybe we go a level up so we can look down a little bit more.
Yeah, cool.
All right, let's do that. Guys, in case this is really loud, there's a DJ at 9 a.m. Just so you know, and that was not planned. That was out of our control.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we are level up. We're a little bit closer to them, and we're also a little bit higher up, which is a little bit terrifying, but we're getting a better view of the actual species over here. So let's agree that there's over 1,000. So that is certain.
That's round number.
Species over here. So you said not all of them are working out. Walk us through a little bit. What's working, what's not working?
Probably with the direct light. Some of the New Zealand rough maidenhairs have sort of really not worked out. Which is strange, because on other jobs we've had them on a western aspect and they've thrived. Bit of a weird one. The Ficus deltoidea through here. Not too sure what's happening there, but you can see we might look to change that out on the next visit. Some of the bird's nest ferns, Farah.
Yeah, that's surprising, because they can tolerate quite a bit of light, actually.
That's right, yeah.
And they're usually quite hardy.
Yeah, that's it. It could come down to root volume.
True.
So that's something we'll investigate on the next maintenance visit as well. And
what species have worked quite well? I see a few Xanadus over there.
Your Xanadus, your Congos, your Rojos.
And they look really impressive as well, because they're really coming out from the pole. Your
Nematanthus goldfish, they're normally pretty hardy, and you can see them.
Oh yeah, they're in bloom as well.
Yeah.
And I think somewhere throughout you have, I think, orchids as well, because there's a specific time of the year where you've got quite a bit of blooming going on over here.
We've got the Cymbidiums. Yeah, on a few of the totems.
So we would have just missed them, right? Because they like it a bit cooler.
There are some. We were down on the Gold Coast yesterday, and there's some flowering, so they shouldn't be too far off.
Oh, so they're still coming.
Yeah.
So I'm too early. Okay. Fair enough. It's kind of like floating trees. So obviously epiphytes. You have felt pockets in there, right? So, and then the felt pockets are filled with a substrate?
So there's very little media within the pockets. There's only a little bit during the planting process.
Okay.
But it's sort of a cylinder that's just felt wrap with a metal cylinder through the middle as the frame.
Yeah.
Very little soil throughout.
So the roots really just rely on the felt for anchoring and water absorption.
And moving through.
And then I assume you provide liquid nutrients for them to stay alive, because what are they feeding on?
Full hydroponic setup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that also make it less heavy? Because I mean, I could imagine those filled with water, filled with wet media.
Yeah. I think we're on around 6 minutes a day watering here.
Okay.
So it's quite low compared to other systems we got.
And is that because of the plant's preference or because of the weight restrictions?
No, not weight. That's sort of just the magic number.
Okay. And do you adjust that throughout the year? Because I mean, Brisbane can get so hot.
It can turn into a bit of a hot box here in summer. So it will be adjusted.
Okay. Yeah. And is that part of your
maintenance
regime, or you don't have a pre-scheduled plan? Like you have a guideline, I suppose, you know, approximately, like summer more water, winter less, you know?
That's right, yeah, seasonal change. So, during the next ropes visit, we'll, it's kind of just like the the poke the finger in.
Yeah.
How we feeling?
I like that.
Yeah. There's nothing too crazy about it, but yeah, it's making those adjustments with the guys on the ropes.
Yeah.
Really.
But I really appreciate that because, I mean, this is something that we can all relate to, right? Like,
Yeah.
we're all just adjusting. I feel like I'm constantly winging it, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't really have a plan. Like, I mean, I have like some strategies, let's say, and I have a little bit of knowledge, but
It's
most of the
evolving.
time, I'm just winging it.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see that, like, you guys, as the experts, are actually doing that as well. I suppose that's the right approach then, right?
I guess so, yeah.
And it gives me confidence, you know. I like that. And it keeps it interesting as well, because if everything would just always work out exactly the way that you pre-planned it, it would kind of be a bit predictable and a bit boring, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that makes companies like yours stand out because you have the expertise to actually pivot and change and then act accordingly rather than just installing it and then
walking away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I could see one of those in my house, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I would need a slightly bigger house.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll just go
High
with
ceiling.
one of the segments. You know what I mean? We don't need to
Yeah.
have like 8 of them in a row.
No, that's right.
But maybe just one.
Yeah.
So we talked about the watering, and the watering facilitates the fertigation as well, right?
Correct.
We talked about the root media. I know something that my audience will be very interested in knowing is, how the hell do you treat pests over here? Is that also a job of the abseilers? Like, do you send them down with like a spray bottle?
Yeah, so in coordination with us from the ground, pest and disease monitoring's a part of the maintenance visit.
Yeah.
Luckily enough, we've been very minimal here.
No.
I think due to the airflow in the area.
Yeah.
The sunlight's great.
True. Yeah.
We've been really lucky.
I'm assuming due to the high sun, high airflow, you also wouldn't experience any mold issues keeping the felt moist, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been smooth sailing so far. So.
That's nice. Honestly, I think airflow is something that we very often underestimate, especially when we're growing indoors, because
right.
you know, like, you don't have. I mean, I don't know if you can see it on camera. It's quite drafty here, actually.
Yeah.
Airflow is something we often underestimate when we grow indoors.
That's right.
Everybody's so focused on humidity indoors, actually. Everybody's like, oh, your humidity is too low, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I think airflow is something that we are often forgetting about, especially when we're growing on media that we keep moist. Like, I mean, I use moss poles. I think felt wouldn't necessarily have enough water retention for me indoors, but obviously if you have an automated drip irrigation system, felt seems to be a really great option. I know a lot of growers in Queensland use felt, actually.
Yeah, so this felt is also fire retardant.
I suppose because you're in a commercial building, you have to take care of these things.
We've had to evolve to, we're creating green walls. It's essentially a cladding. So you've got a
duty of care.
Big fire retardant.
Yeah, I mean, this is like a whole nother level, right? Like things that I don't really necessarily talk about, but that it comes with commercializing plant installations, right? Yeah. So if pests isn't your challenge, temperatures aren't your challenges, because we're in Brisbane. It's beautiful here. And this is the coldest time of the year, and I'm here in a t-shirt. So
1 month of summer, winter.
Humidity is not your issue because you guys are subtropical. You usually have kind of good humidity.
Yeah, summer's pretty brutal.
Yeah,
it's getting brutal.
What is the challenge with this? Is it just the inaccessibility?
Access.
Yeah. Okay.
Access. Yeah, just because it's such the foot traffic through here, we're in like Brisbane CBD.
Yeah.
A casino, 24-hour business.
Yeah.
That's probably the biggest thing. Getting the times right to service these.
Yeah, right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't close. It's actually open, like open. You don't. There's no door.
That's right.
Like you can't even close it if you want to.
can
So do you have like the little ropes and you're like workers overhead?
Got the miner's hat on.
Like when they clean the windows, in office buildings.
Yeah, no, it's.
I so want to come next time you guys do that.
Yeah, we'll definitely get here.
Is there a course I can do so I can? No, it's too dangerous, right?
You can go for it, man. I'm not that silly.
Okay. No, look, I'm actually, in the grand scheme of things, not really a risk take.
Yeah.
Like the most risk I take is like see thrips and not treated. You know, like that's my level of YOLO. So. They're really beautiful. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And thanks for giving me a little bit more background.
Appreciate it.
But it's not the only installation that they've done in this building.
No.
So let's just as a little bonus for anybody that watched all the way through, let's check out the other. Was it green wall or
vertical
vertical?
garden downstairs?
Yeah, let's check that out.
Cool.
I know overhead lighting is terrible, but no, my forehead is going to be shinier than yours. Alrighty, we went all the way from top level to the actual basement. This is the parking garage, right?
The porte cochere, yeah.
Yeah.
Not too sure what that is.
Another green wall over here. So I suppose similar riche concept, just a wall instead of a column.
Correct, yeah. Same materials.
Same materials, so felt, minimal growing media.
Yep, aluminium backing.
Yeah.
Slightly larger drip line throughout, 13 mil here,
Okay.
but the other one's 6 mil.
I suppose you don't have the issue of it hanging and
Yeah.
you have normal drainage.
Yeah,
I'm
we've just got a drip
assuming,
tray.
you know, perfect. Okay, so less challenges,
Yeah, 100%.
but we're in a basement.
yeah.
So
we're relying on grow lights.
do you guys like measure light or
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a key to any green wall that's going
Do
in a
you know
situation
what
like
you're
this.
aiming for with this light when it comes to light? Because I never measure. I have to be
Yeah.
really honest here. I just put things and I just assess whether they work.
Yeah.
But I don't have a commercial client at the
Yeah.
end that, you know, expects results and I mean, not yet.
Yeah.
Hold on. Do you have like a master spreadsheet of like what plants require what and what you can do via the grow lights or?
Yeah, so we engage with like lighting specialists.
Okay.
Obviously, yeah, it's a bit of a level up from just your traditional sparky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I always assume that like one person does everything, but obviously with a company like yours, you start just,
Yeah,
you know.
we've got some guys at head office that are
Yeah.
really involved with the lighting
Yeah.
and the design now.
Yeah, and then you probably have botanists that do the plant
Yeah,
and then you
100%.
have horticulturalists who actually just execute on it.
Yeah.
You have abseilers, like you, it's like a whole team
Installers,
effort, right?
Yeah, the nursery crew that actually create this.
Yeah.
Plant it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long did it take for the nursery crew to, because I'm assuming this was also an instant gratification element here, you know?
It was, again, a delayed project.
Yeah.
So I think we got a grow in time of about 3 years on this guy.
Wow, okay.
We tend to just chase about 12 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is ideal. Yeah.
So 12 weeks is the growing time in a nursery,
Yeah.
and then the plants should be large enough
Then
to
out,
move.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have slightly different species over here, I feel
Yeah.
like, you know, we have like peace lilies that probably would not handle the high light up there.
We've gone for a
right?
deeper shade here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Allocages, we didn't see any allocages on the other one, I think, did we?
No. And to be fair, we haven't used a lot of these in Queensland, but these are doing really well.
Yeah, they look
Yeah.
really cute.
Yeah.
And look, I mean, I usually am somebody who aims for size. Like,
Yeah.
I want like one plant to be huge, but obviously in the green wall over here, you're aiming more for texture and colors and so
Yeah.
on. It looks really good. I actually think the artificial light makes it look nicer than
Yeah, yeah.
upstairs.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
it looks
it's
so
got-
lush.
It's got that gloss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what will be the biggest challenge over here apart from light?
Probably lighting. I mean, the airflow's still reasonable.
Yeah.
Somewhere like this where, you know, you're sort of out of the public eye a bit, maybe vandalism.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Do people actually take cuttings?
People actually take plants, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Just
I
cutting.
will not disclose this location. We are very secret.
yeah.
Bloody people, honestly. This planet could be so nice without them. That was really informative. I really enjoyed it. What I really appreciate about companies like yours is that you're taking something like plants that for me is, or for a lot of people is perceived as such a hobby, you know, and you're really taking it to the next level. And you're enabling spaces like these to be green and inviting.
That's
right?
it,
Like, I
yeah.
think this entire building, and we've seen that in a previous video before, I showed you the whole building, we went through all of the floors and I linked that in the description. This building would look terrible without the plants, no
Yeah.
offense to whoever built it.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, the plants really make it, right?
Yeah, it breaks up that concrete jungle.
Yeah, and it,
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things that Brisbane does a little bit better than Sydney. I
Yeah.
think like the incorporation of greenery into almost every single office building on the outside as well as on the inside.
Yeah.
It's just something so fascinating to me because I do love cityscapes and I love my greenery, and I
Yeah.
think nobody kind of merges those two better than you guys.
I think we got that climate.
Yeah.
Just helps.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, thanks for having me. Thanks for showing me around.
No problem.
And
Thank you so much.
take care.
Yeah.
And you guys, please check out Fytogreen. I'll link their website in the description down below. Give this video a thumbs up, leave a nice comment. And if you haven't subscribed already, this is your chance. And I'll see you next time.
Bye.
I do like this.
Yeah.
And that would be achievable at home, no?
We used to do DIY kits.
Really?
Yeah.